You'll notice chunks of wood missing. This thing is hammered. Switch is broken. Duct tape over here that's all rolled over. Keys broken. The keys are different colors. Why? Look over here. If you break a key, as technicians would have to put in new keys, so that's why they're all mismatched. It's on carpet. The grandma Kirby legs have been replaced with something that'll keep it from collapsing. He would pull this thing on top of himself, he'd knock it over, the reverb tanks would clatter. It was a very, very cool thing. So the secret is, the boss did a smash and grab and forced the hand of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to get this thing out of that building, because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame would not induct Emerson, Lake and Palmer as individuals or as a band, and in fact they barely touched on the prog rock players.
God.
So we have since discovered why, but that's not the point. The point is the boss came at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from a legal perspective and was able to extract this and put it where it belongs. This is Keith Emerson. This is a mini Moog, but it's a two-piece mini Moog called a split mini Moog. And he used to have this keyboard on a drawer, so he could pull the bass, this out to play a little bass part and then slide it back in again. The rack that Mr. Hunter is leaning on is Keith Emerson's gear. This would be behind the curtains. This mixer combined all of Keith's keyboards. These are synthesizer, 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 effects unit, and amplifiers. The amplifier powers Keith's bag-end speakers and a subwoofer that will be under here in the next 3 days.
So on stage, is that the only Moog he used?
Well, so you're reflecting on something I said on the last visit.
Right. That was studio.
This machine had fallen into disrepair, and
Oh,
it
that one
wasn't
did?
something that he could rely on. So what he did is he bought this SE Studio Electronics synthesizer. It's basically a rack mount Moog synth. So the audience thought that this is what was rattling the rafters, but in fact it was that. And it wasn't until the early 2000s that Keith said, I need to rebuild this, and he turned to Gene Stopp and Brian Keyhue, both EMEAPP guys, to rebuild the instrument. So this is rebuilt and fully working. I'm going to take this opportunity also to point this out.
So that was on stage?
This is what's called a
Yeah,
rhythm controller.
in the early days.
And you play this thing by holding this down. In fact, this one might be right. And you can kind of make sounds like that, but it has flame launchers on the end called gerbs. You slide a gerb into it, and this would shoot sparks and smoke, you know, so 20, 25 feet.
I assumed that they were model rocket engines.
No, they take the form of a model rocket, but it's actually called
It's
a
gerb.
gerb.
Okay.
A 9-volt battery goes here, and then you have arming and firing mechanisms.
So what made this flames?
They're little gerb, they're like model rocket engines essentially.
Oh, it is.
Or it'll send them off in the other direction.
It's like you play Lucky Man on Go ahead, go.
So most people think the Lucky Man was recorded with this, and it wasn't. He actually had, there's a Moog synthesizer in the studio, and that's what was on Lucky Man. This is a Yamaha GX1. Yes, to answer his question, this is rare. Stevie Wonder, Benny Anderson from ABBA, John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin, and Keith Emerson were the big users of the GX1. This is one of the finest condition ones in existence right now.
It's what they call the Dream Machine?
The Dream Machine.
Okay.
And the thing is that they're so rare, they only made them for 1 year. They were bloody expensive. And this is a fully working, probably I'm going to just say maybe 5 fully working ones left in the world.
Was it a synthesizer or did it have piano sounds?
It's a synthesizer. And it looks like a fancy pants home organ.
Digital.
But in fact, it's a synthesizer.
Digital or analog?
Very analog.
Really?
Very analog. We're
Still
talking
worked with the FM and the filtering and
We're
all?
talking 1975 here, so this puts us 5 to 7 years
Isn't she
before.
love? So
This is
that,
gonna
like
make a
that
clunky
album?
sound. No, it's not, 'cause it's not powered up. Stand by.
Songs in the Key of Life, I think, is when he first used that. Stevie Wonder.
I don't know why this is not powered up. Yeah, there it is.
What was that?
Okay, power supplies.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, that guy is on. There we go. There's the grounding hub. So what we have here is a synthesizer that doesn't even have direct outs. You have to use these speakers with it. And it's got 3 tiers of keyboards. It's got a set of bass pedals as well. You're able to merge this keyboard and this keyboard, or play this keyboard from this keyboard, or add this to this. Okay, so beyond that, it's pretty much just like a straight home organ, except it's not. It's a synthesizer.
What are these here?
I'm showing you. Hang on.
Oh.
So you've got
Oh, cool.
B lever down here, we're talking about that earlier. Synthesizer, watch this. So it's actually a mechanical means of getting the sound.
It's like that first one he was showing us in the first room.
So it's a very important instrument. So what we have in here is this is where the voice cards are. So there's I think maybe 10 or 12 in each of these. And the whole inside of it is the most beautiful wiring you've ever seen. It's all wiring looms that were all done with string around them. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's an absolute handmade instrument.
So they got the Japanese silk maker women
I mean,
to come and buy
this,
them.
no, but I'm not kidding. This was more than likely all. This is gonna make a clunking sound here. This was more than likely all hand loom wired, you know, by little old ladies.
So was the wire wound like on pins kind of thing?
No, it's not literally string. It's telephone cable. It's what we would know as multicolored telephone cable. Does most of the talking. You hear the hum? It's because they use like multicolored telephone cable. I don't know why, but that's really what it is. Wow. That's the last Hammond organ off the line. Last Hammond B3 off the line with the Who speaker cabinets.
Oh, really? This is a B3?
That is a B3.
Hey, is Boopsie going to come back and play that thing?
We're going to leave all this stuff on so we can come back and rock on it. This is Keith Emerson's 1972 Steinway model piano. This is now, yeah, man. In fact, Jim Civil, our piano technician, just put new hammers, shanks, and felts on it. It was just 2 days ago. Do something with that.
Do some Billy Joel. That's a nice tune. I like that. Add some background to add some background to Al. Nah, that's not. Oh, turn the pedal down. Turn the pedal down.
It's all the way down.
It is? Oh.
It's just loud.
Do the intro to Chest Fever. I love that. Oh.
Like he was actually playing this.
Oh, books. Did you ever? Very gonna hire him. He's playing, I think he plays with my buddy Dave Hans, who was in my band. He's playing with the MANAYUNK Festival.
Oh, I know.
Can he borrow this stuff? He wants to do a ELP tribute band thing. He sounds better than freaking Keith Emerson. Right? Do we bring you quality people or what?
Listen, here's the story. Listen carefully. Nobody play anything. We were told by Jim Civil, our piano technician, who's just an amazing piano technician, that this piano needs to be played more in order to break everything in. I'm not even kidding. So this is an offer to you guys. We literally need people to come in and spend an hour sitting in this room.
I'll come down with you. Hey, give me some lessons. We'll come down.
That is the case. I mean, just yesterday we had the meeting. He says this piano needs to be worked in. The hammers are all brand new.
It sounds great.
The whole.
I mean, those things
Let me tell you something. I've recorded a lot of Steinway Ds. This piano sounds spectacular. I've been playing a lot of grand pianos. This one is the most even instrument I've ever played.
Oh, wait, that's an organ, right?
No, Steinway.
Oh,
The action was even, but it was stiffer, and it takes time to
It
get.
has to be.
oh, this wasn't the same one he played last time?
This is the same instrument, but
Yeah, but they just had it for him.
I'll be here tomorrow morning.
But I'm telling you, seriously, it's really a special instrument. Now, the other thing is, I'm going to talk to him about aim that over there. Is that on right now? Is it recording? Let me talk to him.
What song is that? Circle of Sin?
That's called hitting the wall.
Circle of Sin.
No, I wasn't with them.
I thought you were with
It was me and Louis Bolito.
Keep on walking. That's the time on that.
Okay.
He just toured with Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that. Who does keys for?
There's going to be a little